Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for August 18th, 2026. We've got an all Renaissance Kingdom today, and it looks like it's going to be a crazy one. We've got Recruiter, Treasurer as the trashing. We've got draw from Seer, Silk Merchant, Experiment, Swashbuckler. We've got plus actions from Recruiter, Barracks. Sculptor can also gain treasures, which can give you villagers. Silk Merchant can give you villagers on gain and on trash. For gains, we've got plus buy from Silk Merchant and Spices, gains from Inventor and Sculptor. Swashbuckler can get the chest, which gains gold. Treasurer can gain treasures from the trash. We're definitely going to open with a Recruiter, so let's do that. And Border Guard's pretty obvious on 2 as well. And the goal here is surely going to be some kind of Inventor Megaturn thing. We get Inventor now. I think so. The alternative would be Silk Merchant. Inventor can gain Silk Merchants, of course. I think take the Inventor. So conceivably we don't play the Border Guard here so as to not trigger a shuffle. The downside is we only hit 3. The upside is the Recruiter doesn't miss the shuffle. Border Guard doesn't either. We play the Border Guard. We're going to see a copper. We're going to have 7 cards in the discard. We're going to play Recruiter. We're going to draw 2 of them. We're going to trash a state. Having the Recruiter miss the shuffle is definitely a real downside. Being able to hit more than 3, how much of an upside is that? I mean, getting like Experiment is not bad. I think we're just gonna play the Recruiter. Well, I guess the other thing we could do, now that I've done that, is we could play the Border Guard now, and then we only top deck 4 cards. That's still a lot of not Recruiter cards to top deck, though, so I think I'm still not going to do that. Nice. Okay, so I think I will save gaining another Inventor for a little later. I'm thinking Silk Merchant Seer, maybe? Recruiter recruiting Silk Merchants generally should give us plenty of actions. There's some also potential to do like Recruiter stuff with Recruiter and Sculptor. I think the main question is just like, do we actually need draw from like Seer or Swashbuckler or whatever? Swashbuckler could be the better pick because it might draw more cards on average. If we think we're like not gonna need the terminal space. Or we're going to have the terminal space for Swashbuckler. Recruiter's interaction with, or sorry, Seer's interaction with the cost reduction is a little weird. So you got, like, on the one hand, we got Border Guard. If we do any cost reduction, Seer doesn't draw it. On the other hand, we've got, like, anything that costs 5, we do 1 bit of cost reduction, it does draw it. We are also going to have to deal with coppers one way or another, like whether that's by recruiting them with an additional recruiter. Could consider trashing them with treasure, although as a stop card, that's not so appealing. Like, I don't think we're going to care very much about the money. So like a second recruiter could make sense from that standpoint. Like one recruiter to basically be the village and one recruiter to be the copper trasher. But then it's not entirely clear that we should get the recruiter before getting some more draw. Actually, I think I will get another recruiter. Okay. Oh, frig. That's not what I wanted. I think I care more about seeing the inventor. Contact both of the recruiters. That was the downside of taking the inventor. Man, that was a really unfortunate and unlikely outcome. All right. Let's take another Silk Merchant. We could take a Sculptor and start doing the thing I was talking about with, like, recruiters, Sculptor. We do have an estate left, of course. I mean, Sculptor combines well enough with Inventor anyway. It's a card costing up to 4, so it does have the ability to gain 5s and all that. Inventor. There's a question of whether we have enough draw already. I mean, it can also gain draw. I think I'll take the Sculptor. Do we play the Silk Merchant first? Try to find a state. Do we want to trash a Silk Merchant already? I mean, we might also want to do just like Sculpt Silver, Trash Silver or something. Keep the Silk Merchant. I think I will play the Silk Merchant. Okay. Recruit a state. Okay, this is even better. Potentially. I think we just invent Silk Merchant again. Wait, what's down there? Should we invent another inventor? And then the plan is to sculpt the spices and trash that, probably. I mean, we could also just trash copper, keep the spices around. Plus buy would not be bad here. Alternatively, we invent inventor. We sculpt seer. And then the seer draws the inventor. That's not bad. So we can draw another card here. We spend a lot of villagers on it, but what would we want if we were going to do that? We could spend all of our villagers by inventing inventor, drawing it with Silk Merchant, and then playing it. I mean, we could buy barracks. Which would help. Do kind of think it's worth it. Well, what if we took another sculptor instead? The downside of that is that we don't get as much cost reduction right now. The upside, we could take the spices, get an extra villager back. We'll still be able to buy like free border guards if we want to. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I like that play. Am I getting the barracks? And then I don't think we need to be like conservative with the coffers. Because ultimately we're gonna just use cost reduction. Maybe like double seer border guard, just spend all the coffers. Okay. I guess we might. Surely we do take the seer. Just a little unfortunate that, yeah. Okay. So depending on what we want to recruit, we do still have some 5s down there. We do also have a border guard down there. We have a seer and a recruiter and a sculptor and then a border guard. How many estates? That does suggest playing the inventor first. It's just awkward. Well, what we could do is invent inventor, sculpt spices, recruit the spices. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Do we want to do that? Do we want to recruit another spices, or do we want to get rid of a copper? Hmm. I mean, I do want to get rid of my copper, but down to 3 villagers. I want to inventor. What did the border guard? Oh, another border guard. Okay, that doesn't matter. I think we probably do recruit spices. And inventor. Book merchant, border guard on top, that's fine. Okay, so now we invent 2 more inventors and a silk merchant. Oh, sorry, and sculpt a silk merchant. We basically burn through all of our villagers again to get all the inventors. How many do we have already? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the goal would just be to play them all next turn. I mean, we'd already have a bunch of buys. We could take a bunch of silk merchants to get more villagers. Those buys. Yeah, I think that makes sense. We also take a province. Or 2 provinces. There's some sense to that. I don't think the bot is really going to have a response. Okay, so we can probably end on provinces, but we could also just end on border guards or something. I'm gonna find recruiter, right? Let's take the border guard. Well, I don't like that. Hmm. As Those will take some experiments. Wait, can we empty on experiments? Yeah. Okay, that was a little silly, but yeah, crazy Renaissance board. Um, I drew. I saw all 6 of my coppers and one of my provinces that turn. I didn't have this last province, but like if you like looking at my deck, it's like here's all these action cards, and there's 6 coppers and 2 provinces, and I saw 7 of these 8 cards, and what was it, like 6 of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 13, so 22. Wasn't exactly a representative draw. I mean, granted, I could have just ended up with like more inventors or whatever. I did have a lot of inventors. I think, just seeing like, a seer, a recruiter, like, would have made a huge difference, though, obviously. Oh, I guess I did see the border guards. Right, okay. So I actually saw 1, 2, 3, 4, and I discarded a Silk Merchant. Okay, I guess I overrepresented this a little bit. I still think that the proportion of my stop cards, or not stop cards, but non-action cards that I saw was out of whack, but I did see it's mostly just that I didn't see any of Seer, Recruiter, or even like Sculptor, because if I play Inventor and then Sculpt Spices, that's just like helping me win without burning an action. So obviously I did win anyway, but anyway. Yeah, so obviously 5-2 being able to open Recruiter was really good. I think I was right not to go for Swashbuckler. The actions did indeed feel like a meaningful limitation. But I think a lot of this was just that I had a much stronger opening. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.